I'm Laura Madden. For those of you that are new to my IG Live series, this is ReFashionTalk Live. This is my Monday and Friday Instagram Live series I started when our stay-at-home order started as a way for me to get out and do the connecting and speaking that I would have normally been doing. And if you haven't heard me talk about ReFashion at all, that is a word I came up with to label the reinvention and reimagination of our relationship to fashion. And so when I first came up with that, that was meant to be more of like, fashion, our relationship to fashion as it relates to the planet, as well as social justice. And hey, Doreen, oh, it's so good to see you. But ReFashion, as we, considering the time we find ourselves in, it's also about many other things. It's about our relationship to, where does our fashion come from? And who are the people that we're supporting with our purchases? And I do believe every purchase is a vote. And something that I've been talking a lot about with some other people in my, fashion circle is that this is a time, I don't know if unprecedented is exactly the right word to use, but we've really, in terms of supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, we really need to step it up and support and promote our Black-owned business and the Black-owned talent that exist and that we have, all of our lives have been touched by. And so when I think about ReFashion as it relates to here and now, I think it's important to support the Black-owned businesses, buy from them, especially with fashion. I mean, there is so much talent. And what I'm going to focus on today is sharing some of those resources, some of those brands, those designers, some of those businesses. And, it's also not supporting, boycotting those brands that we now know do not support equality, do not support the Black Lives Matter movement. And it's interesting how, I really believe that in times of crisis, such as like what we're in now, these are like the times when people's true colors really show. Whether they like it or not, I feel like you start to really see their true colors. And it is coming out that there are brands that have treated people of color badly and discriminated against them, and or have purposefully, vocally chosen not to, say, use a Black model because of how that would appear. And I'll just give one example. Hey, Tamsin. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. If you have any questions or comments, today I'm supporting this time here on this live is focused on supporting and promoting Black-owned businesses and organizations. So if there's any that you would like me to mention here, please, hey Casey, please put it in the comments. You can use that question mark button at the bottom of the screen. You can DM me later because I'm going to continue sharing them in my stories just to make sure people have their Instagram handles so they can click on them. And that seems to be the easiest way to find people today. So a woman who I follow here, Jo Lorenz, I've mentioned her before. I will put her in my stories later today. She is a truth teller, man, and I really appreciate her content now more than ever. And she shared one of her most recent posts. She shared some of these publications and brands that, it's just, there's been some big changes. And people at the top are getting pushed out or they're resigning because things are coming out. Things are coming out about injustice that has occurred when they've been at the helm. And another one, I don't remember who tweeted this. It was Twitter. I'll have to dig and find it. But somebody had shared a quote from the owner-founder of ReFashionTalk. And ReFashionTalk is a brand that I've been a huge fan of. They have a cool aesthetic. They have like a vintage vibe, but all of their clothes are made using like dead stock for the most part. They've been extremely transparent on their website about their production. So I've really always stood behind this brand. But some things have come out that were quoted by the founder of ReFashionTalk. And so, I encourage you to do your own research, but that is just one example that has changed. It's changed the game for me. I can't support that, but I encourage you, do your own research. So, this is not going to be, I'm not going to sit here for too long today, but I want to thank you guys for jumping on. But again, long story short, ReFashion is my word for the reinvention of our relationship to fashion. And that includes the brands we support, the brands we choose not to support. And I think human ethics plays a really big role right now. It's not just about sustainability. It's not just about styling for self-image and self-esteem. But, it's like using your purchase as a vote, using your purchase as like your voice. So, that's ReFashion. And I feel like this is a great time. We all can do it. We all can do it. So, hey, Amanda, thanks for getting on. So guys, I'm actually dealing with some really bad allergies this week. I'm quite sure it's allergies, but really congested, and so my nose is really stuffed up. I feel like my sinuses are gonna explode. So it's like talking is not like the most comfortable thing right now. But I did commit to promoting some Black-owned businesses that I've been touched by, and please guys, send me your recommendations that you'd like me to mention, near and far. They don't just have to be Phoenix based. Where I am, it could be anywhere in the world. So before I go on, I'm just going to share what I'm wearing today. This is just a little bow tie. I love this. 100% silk, can't beat that. Ralph Lauren. I found this in the men's section, Goodwill. I've been loving their ties lately. I just bought a couple in the little boys section. I don't know why, I'm just loving them. And I know I don't have it tied totally quite right, but I'm loving it. And then this fun little vest. This is by Alice and Olivia. This was a gift, a find from Designer Treasure Hunt, Crystal Daniels, and you can find her here at Designer Treasure Hunt. And then a bunch of my old favorites, some really heavy, really old bracelets that I love. So anyway, that's that, and I'll share a picture of my look later today. But yeah, I'm definitely using the transformative powers of fashion today to get me up and out. So check out Jo Lorenz. Again, she's just a truth teller, and she's sharing some really amazing enlightening content right now. I'm learning a lot from her, so please check her out. And she is in Australia. I will share her in the stories, of course, later. And so one of the people I'd like to first mention is Tricee Thomas. She's a stylist here. She's a designer. She's a major change maker. She started nonprofit, the Garment League, and I've been able to work with Tricee on a few of her events. And I just feel so touched by her because she's so talented. She also has a modeling agency, just one other thing. I mentioned designer. She has her own like styling consultancy, and she has a office. She has a little studio at Park Central, which is a brand new spot downtown Phoenix. It's beautiful, it's new, it's fresh, it's like totally just hip, stylish vibe. So I want you to check out Tricee Thomas, please. She is also, like I mentioned, the founder of the Garment League nonprofit, which is raising funds so that art and fashion students can continue their education, or pursue their education rather. And so Tricee Thomas, every year she does a huge event on Central. This year, of course, it got canceled due to COVID, but we did do a virtual event last month. And I was the recipient of this year's Fashion Humanitarian Award, which really, really touched me. And I feel, I mean, she just is awesome. The fact that she recognized something that really is so meaningful to me. So please check out Tricee Thomas. Again, I will put all of these handles in my notes on my stories afterwards so everybody can look them up, and also look up the Garment League, please. They're just doing amazing work, and I really, really encourage you, if you are looking for somewhere to donate, highly encourage you donating to the Garment League. Again, they are raising funds so that fashion art students can pursue their education, which is really, really important. And again, she's here in Phoenix. And then another designer I want to highlight who has really touched me, I also call her a friend, Sisi Aduke. And Sisi Aduke is the actual designer. She also goes by the name Jummy, and she allows you to choose whichever name you you would like to call her, which is incredibly endearing. But what I really want you to know is that she's an incredible talent. My friend Heidi and I, we wore one of her designs to Phoenix Fashion Week last fall. And I mean, her clothes are just strong. Like, you know, some garments, you pick them up and it's solid. And so I want you to please check her out. Her style, her aesthetic is sick. It's it's just so strong, and it's feminine, but it's strong. And I love that. And I have another little special surprise. If you join my happy hour art tour tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have something fun I'm going to share from Sisi. But please check out Sisi Aduke. She's just such a cool chick, and she's an incredible talent. And again, this is a Black-owned business that I want to promote and support, and I want people to know about it because she deserves that recognition. Another one I'd like to mention, Phoenix Fashion Week. Phoenix Fashion Week founder also has a podcast. Brian Hill, his podcast is Fashion Rewired. I think I've probably listened to every one of their episodes at least once. Strong, again, doing like moving mountains in this fashion community here in Arizona in Phoenix Fashion Week. I think it's their 11th year. I believe this coming year is their 11th. I believe, if anybody on here knows, hey guys, if anyone knows, I know they've had at least 10 years. So this might be 11th. But anyway, please check out Phoenix Fashion Week, support them. They're also doing some amazing virtual events right now due to, you know, this time that we're in. Look up Fashion Rewire podcast. Awesome podcast. Also some other fashion lifestyle culture integrator here in Phoenix is Lagos. And there, again, I'm going to share all these because sometimes some Instagram handles have spaces or dots. So please look up LagosPHX. Lagos, he's done African Fashion Weeks, just feel good events. I went to one of his events last summer, just like passion, you know, just like so much passion. And I remember just being in the event and it was like, this is just happy. It feels happy. And you could just feel the passion behind what he was doing and what he was bringing to Phoenix. So please check out LagosPHX. Also Zawadi Collections, African athletic wear, Zawadi Collections. And that's also another recommendation from Sisi Aduke, another designer here. Also C. Carter Productions, event organizing and a styling service, C. Carter Productions. That's also another recommendation from Sisi. Some other artists that I would like to be known is JR at JAYARR. He's an artist here in Arizona, and I've gotten to meet him in person. His work is just, it's really cool. It's inspiring. It's uplifting. He's the guy behind You Are Awesome. And I love what he's doing. Every one of his posts just kind of like puts a smile on my face. And also every one of my posts, he leaves an incredibly inspiring, empowering comment. And that says a lot about his character. Again, JR, artist here, and he's just another change maker. He's just doing great work and a lot of murals, and you may have seen some of them around Phoenix. Really, really empowering, really cool. Another artist who I follow here, his work is just, it's powerful, man. Nick Ridley, and his Instagram is Art by Ridley. Nick Ridley, some of you guys, you may already know of him. I only learned about him as I started promoting my own art. I think it was maybe through like an ArtLink post that I learned of him and I found him. And all my favorite people, Amanda, yes, Phoenix Fashion Week, yes. Yes, awesome. They're doing amazing work. But again, I know you guys, I'm missing so many. I'm not going to stay on here for too long today. So I will continue promoting Black-owned businesses and designers, artists, organizations. So please keep sending them to me, DM me, so I won't miss them. And on Monday, I am going to continue promoting another organization, a fashion organization, nonprofit that I'm a part of, based in San Francisco, is Fashion Community Week. And Fashion Community Week, we do biannual fashion weeks in San Francisco. And one of our tenets of our work is, or our mission rather, is to promote a diverse fashion community, diversity, inclusivity. And so we promote designers from all over the world, all cultural and ethnic backgrounds, all races, religions. We allow everybody in. And so we have been touched by a number of Black-owned designers and Black-owned brands that are just so talented. And I'm gonna share a photo as soon as I can, today or tomorrow. I wore a dress this last fall. God, I'm sorry, time is like slipping me. It was in March. It feels like a year ago. In March at our Spring Fashion Week, I wore a dress by designer IB Bio. He's actually a Bay Area designer. He's based in Santa Cruz. His studio is in Santa Cruz. He is insane. So I wore this gold dress. It came with a gold cape. I mean, could it get any better? So I'm gonna share that photo soon just so everyone can see him, but please look up IB, B as in boy, IB Bio, B-A-Y-O. But he, again, Bay Area designer. I believe he is Nigerian. He is incredible. But again, such a talent. I want people to know about him and I want people to support them. If you need a dress, please check him out. Another one who was actually just featured, a live interview on Fashion Community Week's Instagram. If you'd like to check it out, it's on there right now. It's on their IGTV. Christopher Ortega. His brand is Accent. He might actually be in Oakland. I believe he was in Oakland, Bay Area designer, and sustainability is super important to him. He makes really sleek blazers and I mean, just like great clothes. He's also an engineer, like such a talented guy, and he has such an amazing aesthetic. So again, Chris Ortega, forgive me, I know I'm botching this. And his brand is Accent, and I will post those Instagram handles. But regardless, I've met him in person. He's presented at 2 of our Fashion Community Week fashion weeks, and the guy, he's such a nice guy, and again, so talented. Please check him out. FD Fashion House, another Fashion Community Week brand, and Tricee, they're awesome. And again, I've met Tricee founders in person, Nana Lola Couture, Binta Segal, Third Eye brand, Mia Marie. Mia Marie, I believe when I met her, she was based in Oakland. I'm not sure if she's still in Oakland. I do know she's in the Bay Area. Look up Mia Marie. She has incredible gowns. I mean, just gorgeous, elegant, elaborate, but timeless gowns. So please look up Mia Marie. And again, I will be putting her Instagram handle on my story so you can find her. But I want people to know about her, and I want people to follow her. I want people to reach out to her if you're looking to buy a dress, because she's incredible, such a talent. And again, she was a presenter at Fashion Community Week. I believe that was last fall in San Francisco. Publicity Stunt, another brand that's promoted at Fashion Community Week in San Francisco. Maron Addis Ababa. And there are so many more. Let me see if I missed any. There are so many more. So I will continue. I'm just kind of like going through. There's been so many years now of designers that we've had showing that we've represented. I'm going to continue going through and finding them. But so many Black-owned designers that I want to especially promote right now. And there's just so much talent. And so I want it to be known. I want it to be promoted. I want people to know about it. Let's lift these designers up and let's give them the support they deserve. It's beyond time. Hey guys, thank you. So again, keep putting, I'm just checking the comments here, keep putting any recommendations you have. So also guys, donate, please donate. There were so many foundations that are working to get education to minority communities, people of color community, and just making sure that this higher education, specialized education is had by all. And they're making that possible. One that I support is Black Girls Code. Black Girls Code is a nonprofit based in Oakland, California, and they are teaching Black girls how to code, which is a really, really important skill to have these days, which is going to allow for a much broader marketability to more jobs, really good jobs. So that's a nonprofit that I really, really think is important, and I want to highly encourage you, give to them if you're looking for a nonprofit to give to. But there's so many, guys. There's so many. I'm gonna stop there. I'm really congested, and I've got just kind of some respiratory symptoms, so I think I'm gonna call it there. But I did want to get on and highlight some of these brands, artists, foundations, designers. Again, send me your recommendations, Black-owned businesses, designers, artists, organizations that you would like me to promote. Again, I highly encourage you to promote them. Share them on your Instagram, share them on whatever social media you're on, Twitter, Facebook, put it in your stories. I'm finding a lot more people are seeing the stories than things I put in my feed, so I do spend a lot more time on my stories than anything else now. But that's really it, guys. Let me see. I know I'm missing people. Tonight, well, right after this, if anyone would like to join me, I'm doing my live art demo. We're gonna see how long I last out there without AC. It's gonna be like 110 today in Arizona. Not fun. And then tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be doing a small art auction. This is gonna be really short and sweet, so if you'd like to join, please get on at 5 p.m. I have a little special surprise. As I have mentioned, my happy hour art tours, my little shtick is I show up in a cocktail dress with a cocktail in hand. So make sure you have your cocktail. Cocktail dress is not mandatory, cocktail is. So get your cocktail and join me at 5. I'm gonna be sharing, again, this one's gonna be really short and sweet. I'm gonna be sharing a couple paintings I'm working on. Also, I still have 6 paintings available that I'm auctioning off. Matching and donating 100% of the proceeds to a racial equality organization, foundation of the buyer's choice. Again, I'm matching and donating 100% of the sale of each of these paintings. Let me see, there are 6 left. 1 has sold, that money went to Black Girls Code. But I would love to help promote and raise more awareness, and I'm using my art to do that. So please join me, and I hopefully you will invite your friends. I would love all of these paintings to go to a good home soon. But yeah, there's 6 paintings left, and again, I would love to get these auctioned off. And oh, the last thing I want to mention with the paintings, name your price. I was doing a starting bid, but because no one has purchased this last grouping, I've changed it to name your price. Whatever you want to pay. If you want to pay $30, I'll match that $30 and donate it to an organization or fund of your choice. If you want to pay $500, great. I will match that $500 and donate all of that to a organization or fund of your choice. So guys, I hope you'll join me. That's all I'm gonna share now before my throat and nose like totally dry up. But anyway, thanks for being here, guys, and joining the ReFashion movement. Again, it's not just about sustainability. It's not just about elevating our self-image and self-esteem. We are refashioning who we support and why we support them. And equality is a huge part of this. It is a huge part of this. And I hope you will join me. I hope you will get on board. Because, you know, I feel like if we get the group together, the movement, it's only a matter of time for lasting change. So thanks for being here, guys. If you connect with my message, if you like my style, my website is IamLauraMadden.com. It's a little bit under construction right now, but please feel free to check it. You can also contact me through there. And anyway, happy Friday. Hope to see you tonight. Happy hour art tour, 5 p.m. Bye-bye.